All right, guys. Welcome to episode 17 of Monday Musings with Maestoso. I am Maestoso, Keith. And joining me tonight, we've got Darren Rogers. And looks like we lost Brandon. What happened to Brandon?
Don't know.
I should still be here. Can you not hear me?
No, you're there. It's just video got lost for some reason. So,
Give me 1 second. Let me see if I can figure Zoom out real quick.
let's see here. Bear with us, guys. We're trying to get Brandon back. Brandon is lost in the
Twilight Zone.
Give me 1 second. Let me try this.
All right. B, come back to me, B. Come back.
The lovely nature of technology.
Let's see.
There he is. Oh, he was back there for a second. Something happened. Well, we'll go ahead. I tell you what, while
right.
Brandon's figuring out his video, I'll go ahead and well, keeps trying there.
Alright, I'm just gonna leave the meeting real quick and I'll join back.
Longer since 1997.
You've been doing music since, yeah, but I've known you for about 2 or 3 years.
Yeah.
So, why don't we just go ahead and why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself? Tell us about your music career, how you got started, and all of that stuff, and then we'll kind of jump into playing one of the tracks from your latest album.
Well, basically, I'm from the hometown of Buddy Holly. Lived here most of my life. Basically, it started out usual rock and roll, pop kind of dude. But one evening, I heard Kitaro, and I just fell in love with his music. And I just like, wow, this is some different, totally just out there music, just relaxing. And I've been taking piano lessons for before then a long time, but it's just like realized I definitely need a synthesizer at that time to express my my thoughts and ideals on music. And that's my ambient new age music got created, and started reaching out to other musicians, collaborate, guitar players, other ambient musicians like Keith and other persons, vocalists, to basically make my music reality.
Gotcha. So how long have you been releasing music?
The Infinity Search, I think I released it right about college, right before I graduated from college.
Okay, cool, very cool.
And I've been improving, and practice makes perfect, and just been improving my craft.
Right, understood. Well, I'll tell you what, Darren. Why don't we do this? Why don't we go ahead and play a track from your latest album, which is in fact, let's talk a little bit about this album, because this album you've released under a different stage name or moniker other than Darren Rogers, correct?
Mm-hmm. Correct. I decided to just to give a unique perspective, a new way of thinking, I guess a new persona, like you said. Maybe, hey, maybe people think differently instead of seeing just Darren Rogers, and they say, hey, who's this new guy? So basically, the album's called Tranquility. With all the chaos, the stress in our lives that's going on, I thought, when you look at, back, I think it was back in the early 80s, you go to like Target, stuff like that, and you used to see all these little waterfalls, strictly just nothing but nature sounds. But that got boring. And so I decided, combine ambient music with nature sounds to help, for relaxation, background music when somebody's like coding, stressed out.
Right.
And so I thought, this is the perfect opportunity to combine nature and ambient sounds and create a very relaxing, stressless music to help calm one's spirit.
Okay, cool. Well, I'll tell you what, we're going to play the song called Earth Sings Its Song. It's from Darren's latest album, Tranquility, under the Ambison name. We're going to give that a listen, and Brandon, Darren, and I will be back momentarily.
Yeah.
All right, guys, we should be muted from the stream now.
Hopefully.
And let's see here. Why is that not monitoring? Oh, there it goes. I think. Oh, you guys are hearing it. Oh, there it goes. Oh, man, that is loud. I'm just going to have to monitor the levels here to...
That's all right.
The song kind of trails out.
In fact, surprisingly, since I released it back in April, it's still being played on different radio stations online and all that.
Oh, that's very cool. That's very cool.
I think I was just what's played on Sundays. I can't think of what's played on Sundays.
Oh, on Renee's show?
No, she hasn't played it in a while, but I'm trying to think of. Let's see here. Oh, over at WWSP. I wasn't sure if you wanted to edit that because this is like a 10-minute song.
Oh, is it? We'll let it play. It's fine. What the?
What's the matter?
Oh, it's a miniatures game, Brandon. Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, Brandon was showing me something in chat. It's basically a Pacific Rim miniatures game.
Yeah, it came out a long time ago.
Oh, really?
Yeah, this is the redo of it. But yeah, right now, I believe it's only got, like, you can get a 2-player starter box, and it's got both of those armies in it.
Gotcha.
So, like, the Pacific Rim looking guys, and then the alien looking dudes. But later on, they ended up adding, like, essentially Voltron. There was a group that had, like, their little robots combined together to make a big robot, and then there was, like, Space Ninjas, and that looked like a Jet Jaguar and stuff like that.
Oh, man. Gotta remember that. I take it you're kind of listening on that side, Darren. Is that correct?
I can.
No, you don't have to. I need to turn up the volume a little bit on one side so I can kind of see when this might be ending. I mean, I can see the audio level
Bouncing, yeah, I know.
OBS, but I just want to make sure that doesn't get away from me.
Oh wait, I forgot. They actually did have Voltron in this.
They did have what?
They actually did have Voltron.
Oh, yeah. Dude, I do not like the fact that in the Restream chat app, when I type something, it does not go to the Facebook live stream.
Let me look.
I don't know why that's...
I'm gonna Google that.
All right.
Facebook has got its spooky little things.
So apparently, it's not Restreamio, it's Facebook that is the issue.
Oh, really?
Yeah, apparently it's Facebook that just the interface between it and Restreamio, it doesn't work very well.
Gotcha.
From what I'm reading, a lot of people say that they have the same issue that you're having, where they can type, but it won't show up, but they can see all the comments coming through.
Right.
So they would have to literally click on the Facebook page and then reply there.
Which is what I'm doing. Okay.
Right, yeah. But apparently it's just the fact that Facebook is just poop as far as that goes. That they don't want to really like fix it. And then supposedly from time to time it'll work. Like it'll let you type and send it back through Restreamio, but apparently it's just the interface between Restreamio and Facebook.
Right.
Sounds like the AOL Messenger debacle from years ago. Nobody wanted the third-party interface back to AOL Messenger. Sounds like that all over again.
Could be.
I guess everybody remembers the AOL Messenger fiasco years ago.
I never really used it, so I don't know.
Oh, there was a third-party app that allowed everyone to connect to AOL Messenger, Microsoft Messenger. It was a third-party app that allowed you to connect to everyone at once, but a lot of the third parties didn't like. A lot of the companies didn't like that, so they started using their APIs to block people.
Well, hey, Darren, in the Facebook chat, you got a couple of people giving you some good comments about this song. Yeah, I actually like this one too, by the way.
This one's the reason why I picked this is because this one's been playing a lot on the radios and all that.
Is it good? Very cool. Did you get it? Oh my goodness, don't let my yawning be contagious.
Unfortunately, this is what a lot of people say about my music. This is what it does to people.
Well, it's supposed to be relaxing, right?
I know, exactly.
After I stretched and all that, I'm feeling pretty good right now.
I actually did take a nap from like 3 till 5. But oh man, damn it! Streamlabs is having some issues. It's really pissing me off. Hang on a minute. I gotta. Let's see. Switch out of that. Okay. Background video should be looping.
Oh yeah, that moving background. Yeah.
Oh, it was. It was just going. My zoom out was going really slow on that. Never mind. All right. So now I can go back to this.
Don't do that, you'll go to sleep.
Sorry, man. Got a full tank of coffee too. What is going on?
The coffee's what's doing it.
Yeah, as you've probably seen, Darren, I've gotten really sucked into Red Dead Redemption 2.
Oh, that's all right. Enjoy watching you crash that horse off a cliff and watch.
Game is insanely fun.
Oh, man.
I think it may be coming to an end here. Yeah, here we go. Here we go. We're going to go back, guys. All right, so... All right, here we go. Very soothing, Darren.
Thank you. That
Congrats.
was the ideal to, as everybody makes everybody yawn and relax at work. And
I wasn't yawning as in it was boring me.
I know, it's very relaxing, just very tranquil.
Yeah,
It's a
cool song.
As I say, it did not suck. I'll put it that way. Definitely did not suck. But yeah, so that was from Darren's latest album under his Anbison moniker, and that was Earth Sings Its Song. What I think we'll do now, Darren, is in just a minute, we're gonna jump to a song from your previous album, Interstellar Love. But before we do, I want to remind everyone about the contest tonight. And so you have an opportunity to enter into a contest to receive an autographed copy of one of my albums. And we'll be playing a couple of selections from these later on in the show. But first one is my award-winning album, Ambient Highways. And then the second one is my original motion picture soundtrack for Dawn, based on the first book of the Lilith Brood trilogy. So it's real simple to enter the contest. So what you're going to want to do is you'll want to sign up for my mailing list if you're not already on it. And I'm going to post the link to sign up on the mailing list here. Sign up for a contest. You get that in there. Let's sign up for a contest. All right. So anyway, you'll want to sign up for my mailing list if you haven't signed up before. If you have already signed up for my mailing list, there's special instructions, right? So there's special instructions whether you're new or before. If you go sign up now, what's going to happen? You're going to get an introductory email. If you're already signed up, just go find one of those emails from me and reply to that initial email or one of my previous emails. And what I'm going to need is your first and last name. And what we're going to do here is towards the end of the show, we're going to tally up the number of signups, and either Brandon or Darren are going to pick a number for me based on that number. And that person, if you're still watching, I'm going to call out your first and last name. Respond in chat, depending on which platform you're watching on, that you heard your name acknowledged, and I'll send you an autographed copy of one of these CDs. So I always got to remember to do that as early as possible because I keep forgetting, and we keep getting halfway through the show, and I'm like, oh, dope, I haven't seen anything about the contest, so I want to make sure we do that. But like I was saying, Darren, your album Interstellar Love, we're going to play a track from that. And I remember when I first listened to it all the way through, I really liked it. So tell us a little bit about the background for this album, how it came to be, etc.
Well, thanks to my wife and her inspiration, her love, I basically thought, no matter where we are or how far distance of a person or people, love can be across anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought, Interstellar, can be across the universe, a universal love that is so, unique and special. So I decided, like you, I decided to do like a theme album.
Okay.
So gotcha. It's like kind of start out, start out a single being carried across space into this man that's trying to find his true love.
Okay.
He found it, and he has to, go the distance, to find her. So, just everybody loves theme music, theme albums. So this is basically what this is just a love album, ambient way.
Okay. Gotcha. Well, I'll tell you what, we're going to give that a spin, and Darren, Brandon, and I will be back momentarily. I've got to change that setting here. Bear with me, guys. Oh, there we go. All right, I had to turn that. Accidentally had the song reset on me. Oh no! Let's see here. All right. So I think what we'll do, Darren, is after this, before we play your third song, we'll probably go ahead and play right from one of these two albums. I'm not really sure which one I want to play, or do I want to play like the new single? I think I want to keep it kind of somewhere still ambient to kind of match with what you got going on. So
That's fine. Whichever song or album you want to play, that's fine.
oh, I know what we're gonna do. We're gonna do Nursery or Lilith's theme from Dawn. I'm just not sure which one. Which one do I want to do?
Lilith.
I like them both. You pick. I tell you what. When we come back, I'll let you pick, Darren, if you have a choice in mind. Or do you?
I say Lilith.
Lilith? Okay. All right. We'll go with that, sir.
Sounds good.
I could have sworn I just saw somebody comment something, but then it disappeared. What the hell?
YouTube or Facebook?
Looks like my Facebook page. Yeah. Holy hell, Brandon. Oh my God.
I figured you'd get a kick out of that one.
Oh, I did. Sorry, Darren. You shared a picture with me.
That's all right.
Monitor for when this song ends here.
I think this one's only 7 minutes.
Okay. Oh, Corey's out there. Did I not see? Oh, there she goes. What are you laughing at, Brandon?
I'm gonna send it to you. This is...
Stop! Don't send me Red Dead memes right now.
It's not a Red Dead meme.
Okay.
I mean, it could be if you really wanted to interpret it that way.
You might just tempt Keith to go play some Red Dead.
No, this is not a Red Dead one. Holy hell! I'm not even going to mention that one, Darren. So
That's all right.
but it was funny. All right, I got to focus. So your buddies complained about me not streaming last week, Brandon. So they're either watching your restream or they're non-existent tonight.
I don't have anybody watching my stream.
Yeah.
Everybody's upset.
Is that what it is?
I guess. I don't know. Joey's not on. Oh,
Okay.
Joey said he wasn't going to be on tonight.
Oh, okay.
Because something with his wife or family or something.
Okay.
What I remember. But he said he'll be on next week.
Man, when you didn't respond to me earlier, I was thinking you were still mad at me about Overlord. I was going like, oh, dude.
No, I told you I don't get butthurt about that stuff.
You just owe him a Coke and a pop.
No, he just calls me out on social
I
media.
put you on blast. I was like, oh, hell no. We've been talking about going to see this movie. I told you about it. And you were like, oh, yeah, it looks like a cool movie. And
Dude, it was literally last minute. She got up and I happened to pull up the app and I went, holy crap, Overlord's out. And she's like, let's go. And I'm like, oh crap, we gotta go now, right? And I think I even said to her, I'm like, Brandon's gonna be pissed. We don't have time to go get him. So
no, it's fine. I was out doing stuff that day, so.
all right.
Just text me and let me know what time I need to reserve the ticket for.
Yeah, I'll figure that out on Wednesday. I need to see. I may try to work from home again on Wednesday. And I may work from home tomorrow if the roads look anywhere near to glazed, which they probably won't be, but we'll see.
Let me look.
This is a good track too, Darren, by the way.
Thank you. Thank you.
Oh, I think it's over. It's over. All right, we're going back live, guys. Here we go. Very nice one there, Brandon. I mean, Darren. let me call the. I am fat fingering everything today, so my apology.
We all have our oopsie moments.
But that was definitely a nice one. That was The Love Inside from Darren's album Interstellar Love. Very cool one.
Especially with a female sample choir, I like to incorporate from time to time on my music.
Which particular library was that, or
that was oh shit, I can't remember. It's one standalone one. It wasn't part of Omnisphere.
Okay.
Or Voices of Passion. It wasn't one of those. It was one I bought some time ago.
Gotcha. Totally did not suck, sir. Very good job. Very good job. So I'll tell you what, let's do this because I told everybody about the contest before we listened to that song. So we should probably take a moment and play something from one of these albums to talk about.
Definitely.
It. And then we're going to come back and play another selection from one of your albums, Darren. But as I mentioned, you've got a chance to win an autographed copy of one of my albums. And Darren, I think we're going to go with the suggestion that you made, which is a selection from my latest album, Dawn, which for those of you new to the show, every once in a while I do what I call original motion picture soundtracks, which are it's soundtrack-esque type music based on something I've either read or a concept I've come up with that there's no film attached to it as of yet.
You should totally be a movie.
That is my ultimate goal. That is definitely my ultimate goal. But so Dawn is based on the first book of a trilogy of novels called Lilith's Brood, originally called the Xenogenesis trilogy by the late Octavia E. Butler. And in fact, there's discussions and they're supposedly working on a TV series adaptation for it, which I would love to see a TV series adaptation, because I don't know, with any movie, it's really hard to fully adapt something within the construct of a single movie or even a trilogy of movies. But
let's hope they do it right, and let's just hope it doesn't suck.
Hope it doesn't suck. So this is my interpretation of the first book in the trilogy, and we're actually going to play the track that you suggested, Darren, which is called Lilith's theme. Let me get that straight there. I need to get that queued up. I thought I already had it queued up. My apologies, folks. But definitely sign up for the mailing list or reply to an email that you got from me with your first and last name. And depending on the winner tonight, I think I'll send an autographed copy of Dawn. That's what we'll do. But let's go ahead and give Lilith's theme a listen, and Brandon, Darren, and I will be back momentarily. Listen, and Brandon, Darren, and I. All right, I'll make sure that's playing. Okay. Alrighty. Oh man, yawn. Gotta stop it. Oh.
And it's this weather. It's just so drizzly, wet, cold.
Yeah.
Time change too. It didn't help. This is a good song. I like this.
Thank you.
With all the new samples you bought and all that, has your music palette expanded? Has your creativity gone beyond the edge? And
I haven't really used a lot from it, believe it or not. Some of the stuff that I'm working on, there's something that I'm working on that I can't talk about right now that I'm using the Thrill package with quite a bit, but I really haven't dug into a lot of what it has to offer in the new updates. But I will. You know,
you keep seeing all these new samples, oh man, it's going to expand my creativity. Oh, that's going to expand. Oh, and then you buy all the shiny trinket stuff, and it's like, oh, I only used 3 things out of it.
Right.
And you pay like hundreds of dollars, and it's like, okay. Sort of like cable. Why can't they just give us all La Carta options? That'd be nice if they did that.
Right. Get about 4 people watching on Facebook, 4 people on YouTube, nobody on Twitch. But take at least 1 or 2 out from me. So we've got maybe 5 or 6 people watching right now. That's a good thing.
That's good. Good.
What is stream for new Twitch achievement. I might have to go look at these things at some point. I think it's getting near the end, so I got to get switched up here. Oh, God damn it. All right, guys, we're about to go back live.
Okay.
Sounds good.
All right, that was Lilith's theme from the album Dawn. So a few weeks back, I switched from using just the main OBS release and started using Streamlabs OBS, and so it's a little bit of an adjustment. And the one adjustment that I'm kind of fighting with right now is, when I'm playing a song, I'm monitoring that, or generally monitoring that, so I can hear when it's about to end, so I can transition back to where we're talking. The problem is at least from what I remember in the previous version of OBS, even when I queued up in studio mode that scene, Brandon, to switch back to, I could still see the audio level or still monitor for when it ended, so I could cut over pretty much right when the song ended. Not so much in this one. So if I queue up in studio mode, switching back to the main panel or the main scene, it's I can't see when the song actually ends. So I have to go kind of slightly or at a low volume, listen to one of the streams, and then kind of guesstimate when it might be over so I can switch. Otherwise, we have this little bit of a delay. But I don't think it's that big of a deal probably for most folks, but it is for me. Because dang it, I want it to work right. But
we all want it to work just like it is, like cars and everything else in technology.
Exactly. It just needs to work the way I want it to work. It's my show, damn it. No. Well, Darren, we definitely appreciate you joining tonight. And
I appreciate you inviting me here. It's been great.
We're definitely going to play another track of yours. In fact, we're going to get ready to play that. That's going to be the title track from your album, The Future Approaching.
Yes.
But we're going to play that. And before I do, I want to make sure that everybody knows how to go find your music. And so I'm going to paste the link to your Bandcamp page here. But you can find Darren and listen to his music and sample his collection and buy, hopefully, some tracks from darrenrogers.bandcamp.com. So paste that link out there.
Everybody likes tranquil moments and love themes and the uncertainty of the future. Definitely go check it out.
Definitely. But we're going to give this track a listen, Darren, and then hopefully you'll be able to hang out for the rest of the show. We'll
definitely.
We'll play this. We'll play a few more selections from my catalog, but probably we'll play this and kind of move into our Did It Suck reviews. So let's give this one a listen though, real quick. This is the title track, The Future Approaching, from Darren's album, The Future Approaching. So we're going to give that a listen, and then Brandon and I are going to do a Did It Suck review for Bohemian Rhapsody. So definitely stick around for that, guys, and it's going to be fun. All right, here
definitely.
We go. All right. So let's see here. There it goes. But how long is this track? Do you know, Darren?
I think 10 minutes.
Oh, is it another 10-minute? Okay.
Yeah. Let me look real quick.
Oh, I can go look, but hey guys, I'm actually gonna step away real quick. I'll be right back.
All right.
Did you say 15 minutes?
Yep.
Okay. Oh, that's fine. We'll let that play. But I'm gonna step away real quick so I can need to take care of something. I'll be right back, guys.
Go for it. So if I may ask, Brandon, where are you located at?
I actually live roughly about 20 minutes away from Keith, so I live over here in Rockwall. Yeah, I've lived here since middle school is when we moved out here. I actually used to live pretty much down the road from Keith's house back when I lived in Mesquite, but then we moved out here when I was going into middle school. So.
Do you and Keith work together, or?
No. I actually met him through his wife. Me and her became friends, and then started working with her, and then ended up. At this point in time, she didn't have a vehicle, so I would take her home from work when we got off at the same time, and then would hang out with her, play games and stuff, and then ended up meeting Keith, and we all hung out, and everything just clicked, and we were good friends after that.
That's good. Good. I was going to say, you're not one of the members of Binary Waste, are you?
I am not. No.
Okay. Sorry.
No. I don't have any musical talents whatsoever.
Oh. Yeah, but you're like us. You're a movie buff, game lover.
Yeah, I like watching movies, games. I'm trying to think of comics. I've read a lot of comics. I used to work at a comic book shop a long time ago, but haven't really read into anything in a long time. Not since the biggest story arc when I was into it was Blackest Night. So that was like, what, 08, 09?
Yeah.
So about 10 years ago. Yeah, mostly just games, gamer type stuff is what I'm super into.
Oh. Are you playing Red Dead Redemption 2 or?
I have it. I got to chapter 2 and then haven't really played it since because I play a lot of Call of Duty with my dad and his clan, and they had the double EXP weekend going for the like supply drop thing. So I played a ton over this weekend of Call of Duty with my dad and them, trying to level up and get the special unlocks.
Back,
welcome back.
Why, thank you.
Thank you. I used to be a gamer, but I kind of started focusing my energy on more music, and lately I'm kind of switching gears and going back to my writing.
Yeah, I do. Like, I get in the moods where, like, I play a lot of like miniatures games.
Cool.
So like 40K, fantasy, War Machine Horde, stuff like that. So
Warhammer.
Yeah, I get really into like I'll have moods where like I'll just really want to paint one day, and I'll just bust out all my paints and just paint through like 10, 12 models, and then just put them away and don't touch them really anymore until like I just get into the mood to do it again. That's usually pretty fun to do. But yeah, I haven't played anything in a long time.
I'm going to re-release this my novel that I started writing back in middle school. I'm going to finish it. I just need to rewrite it and re-edit it and send it to better betas and editor, and hopefully I can get it back out there to sell again.
Gotcha.
It's science fiction. If everybody likes love and science fiction combined.
Of course.
I'm kind of like Brandon. I kind of switch gears every so often, wherever my mood and my energy. By the time the weekend comes around, depending on my energy mood, I work on creative stuff. But you know how that is. By the time the weekend comes around, it's like sleep time, catch up on sleep.
Right.
I don't know about Keith, but I get to work about 6:30 in the morning.
I get up about 5:30, and then I'm on the road for
Dallas traffic. I know, about an hour. You're stuck in there about an hour. Phoenix, when I lived in Phoenix for 6 years, that's the way it was in Phoenix.
Hey, Brandon, did you see that Detective Pokemon trailer?
I did, the Detective Pikachu trailer. I'm pumped.
Yeah, that's it.
I'm pumped. Don't even care. Got Ryan Reynolds
Really?
in it. It looks good. I'm down. No, it actually looks really good.
It actually does.
I was surprised.
It looks interesting.
So when I first saw it, I was like, "What am I watching?" And
right.
It's all dark and gritty, and the Pokemon, like, you can see the fur on them and stuff. It's really kind of it's kind of unsettling at first, but then like I got into it and I was like, all right, I'm down. I want to see kind of like a dark and gritty Pokemon. It seems cool.
Right.
What about that the Muppets detective kind of thing?
Oh,
it was kind of rated PG. It was rated R or something.
There was no rated R. Wait a minute. Rated R Muppets?
Yeah. It was.
Well, they weren't Muppets.
They were. It was a Muppet movie.
It was crap, I can't think of the name of it.
I know. It's like
The Happy Time Murders.
Yeah, the Happy Time Murders.
Okay, they weren't Jim Henson Muppets.
They were his son. His son helped.
Really? Oh, crap.
Yeah.
Wow, okay. Wow. Bet he's rolling in his grave. I haven't seen it, but...
You need to.
Really? Okay.
It was actually really funny. I thoroughly enjoyed that movie.
Something for adults.
Yes.
Gotcha. Now, was it Team America? Uh-oh, I think the song ended. Hold on. Going back, guys.
Yep.
All right. Nice piece there, Darren. Nice piece. All right. Well, once again, Darren, thank you for joining. Darren, I think you're gonna stick around for the rest of the show, right?
Yes, I am. I'm a very big movie buff. You name it.
Cool. So we're definitely going to be talking about some movies now, and but before I do, I don't want to forget to make mention. We all got some pretty sad news today, and that would be the passing of Stan Lee.
Yes.
Which I think a lot of us probably saw it coming. You know, he's had some health issues here very recently, and I honestly don't know the details. I didn't look into it that much, but I believe it was natural causes. Was it not, or does anyone know?
They said he was rushed to the hospital this morning.
Oh, okay.
And that's where he died.
Well, that's
probably
unfortunate.
Nothing confirmed as of right now. Probably tomorrow we'll hear something.
I mean, it's unfortunate. I mean, he'll obviously be in the next Avengers movie because they've already filmed that and completed that. I don't know if they had filmed any of his cameos for any other movies that are in post-production, but I would imagine
they might do CG. They might just overlay it.
I hope not.
I hope not either.
No, but
then,
we'll see.
Didn't the guy from Ghost Rider die? Or not Ghost Rider, Knight Rider.
David Hasselhoff? Oh no, the guy who voiced Kit. I can't
Yeah.
remember his name. Yeah, he passed away recently. Yeah. I was going like David Hasselhoff. Did the Hoff die?
The Hoff can't die.
I don't know, man. I don't know, but it's definitely sad. Sad with any passing, but what do you do? So let's talk about Bohemian Rhapsody.
Definitely a movie I like to see. I haven't yet seen it yet, but it looks very good.
You're gonna want to go see that if you can, Darren.
Cool.
And
If your movie theater is playing it in Dolby, go see
see it in Dolby.
Unfortunately, the movie theaters here in Lubbock just suck.
Well, the problem is that Bohemian Rhapsody released about the same time as the Nutcracker, and I haven't found a single AMC that has shown Bohemian Rhapsody in any kind of real good sounding theater since it's released, which is very unfortunate because before we go into any detail, I'm just going to tell you that movie did not suck. Totally did not suck. Brandon, my wife, and I all went to see it last weekend. Can't remember if it was last Friday or exactly when it was.
I think it was Friday.
Was it Friday? And
Yes.
It was absolutely stellar from start to finish. Now, of course, as with any Hollywood biopic that's going to be made, they took certain liberties, and I was okay with it. I mean, there were certain events, the timing just was not, exact when certain events occurred, but it certainly wasn't horrible.
Right.
But it's definitely a movie. If you're going to go see it in the best sounding theater that you can. So
Dolby Atmos, exactly. That just the music surrounds you, over you, everywhere.
So Dylan Glover in Facebook said he saw it last night. So Dylan, I'm gonna assume that you liked it. So
Scott posted on YouTube, said he's
Oh,
finally
I see that.
watching.
he said what now? I'm sorry.
He said he's finally watching. He's finally tuned in.
Oh, hey Scott, how you doing? But yeah, Bohemian Rhapsody. If you don't know, if you've been living under a rock, Bohemian Rhapsody is basically a biopic of primarily Freddie Mercury, who was the lead singer of Queen, and it's about Queen's. It's really Freddie's story, but it's Freddie and Queen and how the band came together and moved forward, and follows them up to the events of the Live Aid appearance that they made. And I don't want to spoil it for anybody, but what I will tell you is the one thing they took a liberty with is when Freddie let the rest of the band. Well, no, I'm not even going to say it because I want you to just enjoy the show. But do your research after you see the movie to understand when certain key events actually occurred. But I can see why they made this one event appear to have occurred just before the Live Aid concert. I don't want to say what that is because the movie builds up to that event. And when I first heard that they were making it, and I heard that Rami Malek was going to portray Freddie Mercury, I was like, wow.
They cast him perfectly.
That guy is Freddie Mercury in the movie. It is absolutely astounding. I just wish I could see it in a really good theater with great audio. And it's really ruffled my feathers. I mean, I can't have every movie that I want to see them play it in the best theater possible. But, it was like that movie was made.
Do you have some Dolby Atmos theaters over there?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, there's one theater. There's a Dolby. The main theater that we go to, they have one theater that is Dolby. And I absolutely love that one. It's very comfortable. Dark as dark when it needs to be. The sound is awesome. And every other theater in there, I swear to God, they just don't keep it maintained or something. They just don't give a crap.
They don't. I don't get that.
And another problem that I have is it's a dine-in theater. So there's a lot of times where the only option to see a given movie in that theater is in a dine-in theater. So you have to pay premium.
Have everybody sip their beer or pizza or whatnot. It's like,
well, that's not the problem that I have. It's just that you have to pay a premium
exactly,
to see a movie because it does not show in a non-dine-in theater. It's not so much a problem for me anymore because we signed up to A-List, so we go see up to 3 movies a week, for $20 a month. But still, it's just it just needs to be heard, in the best theater possible. But it was absolutely fantastic. So my level of suckage on the movie would be, dude, that movie totally did not suck.
Rocks. It rocks.
I would give it an A. Yeah. How about you, Brandon? I've babbled on long enough.
Yeah, no, I agree. I'd give it an A. The movie was really good. I really enjoyed it. Like I said, the only real disappointment was not being in Dolby. They put a movie that's tanking in Dolby and not a movie that
yes, and it did tank. It did tank.
Talking about the Nutcracker?
Yeah. I don't think it did. I think it financially it recouped its costs.
Barely.
But barely.
I heard the Bohemian Rhapsody overtook it.
Yeah, definitely. But it is. If you are a fan of Queen, get out and see this movie. Even if you're not a fan of Queen, get out and see this movie because it's just a damn good biopic.
Why is he confused? Dylan over here.
I think he was changing. He accidentally put in confused as dead in his previous message, so he's just correcting that he meant to say confused. The other thing about it is Mike Myers is in the movie.
Yes.
Yeah. And without spoiling too much, well, I'm not going to spoil, but the character that Mike Myers portrays is really kind of a conglomerate of 3 or 4 different people that have said certain things about Queen and the band. And they just kind of molded that all into one character, right? So basically 3 or 4 different statements made by music executives about the band and to the band and managing the band. They just kind of rolled that up into one character. But there is one comment, and I can't state it without spoiling it, but there is one quote from the movie that is like completely meta, I guess is what I would say, Brandon. I'm pretty sure you know what I'm talking about. But and Mike Myers even talks about it on an interview that he did. It's kind of like the snake eating its own tail in this scene. If you've seen the movie, you probably know what I'm talking about. But it has to do with obviously Mike Myers in Wayne's World, in the opening scene where they're cruising in the car, banging their heads to Bohemian Rhapsody. There's a weird call out to that in the movie.
Oh wow!
So
cool.
I'm not going to say what it is, but you definitely want to check it out. You're remembering now, Brandon, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't want to say what it is because it could be kind of spoilerish. So, but yeah, great movie. Definitely go see that. The other movie I'll do a quick did it suck review on, and Brandon's gonna hate me because I don't think we had actually planned on going to the theater this weekend because I just didn't think there was anything out that we wanted to go see. And then and then we realized it like midday Sunday, and that's the movie Overlord that we were looking forward to go seeing. All 3 of us were looking forward to going to see. And when we realized it was out, we had like 20 minutes to go catch a showing, and so we darted. And but we had planned on Brandon going with us, and that didn't happen. So I'm sorry, B.
It's okay.
But B and I are actually going to go see it Wednesday night. I'm going to go see it again. But so think World War II and zombies. And I don't know if I'd really say zombies, but close enough, right? When I first saw the previews for it, I was going like, "Oh, what is this? This may not work. I'm not so sure." But it could be really good, or it could, really, 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 really suck. But I'm here to tell you, dude, that movie did not suck. Holy cow. From the very beginning throughout the whole movie, for me, it was an edge of the seat kind of movie. It kept you tuned in. And usually, we always get popcorn and soda. We pay that overpriced money for that crap. But with the Stubbs AMC list, that helps out because you get discounts and stuff like that. But
still overpriced. But I normally eat a little bit of the popcorn and then 20 minutes into the movie, because by that time you've been there for an hour with 30 minutes of previews. But by then I usually set the popcorn aside and I just kind of sit back and watch the movie. I didn't stop shoving popcorn in my mouth the whole time, dude. My mouth was so dry. Oh God!
Because I was just so into this movie, just going like, "Oh my God, dude!" It's intense. It's a lot of fun too. So you're definitely going to enjoy it Wednesday when we go see it, Brandon. But I'll definitely see it again.
So you think it's sort of like the Call of Duty zombie mode game?
I don't know, because as we were talking earlier, I haven't really played a lot of Call of Duty. I have played a lot of Red Dead Redemption 2 over the past week and a half, but
I would probably say it's not like the Call of Duty game. I would say it's probably more like I think the generic conspiracy theory, like how Hitler was doing research for the occult and trying to create a serum to revive his dead soldiers to have them fight again, and that way he would have endless ranks of units to throw at us.
Right. Yeah.
That's the best way to describe it, is what if that actually happened, from what I've interpreted from the trailers.
Yes. I would say your interpretation would be very, 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 very close. Without spoiling it, it is. If you like somewhat horror movies and you like somewhat war movies, this is like the perfect combination. It is so much fun. I don't know if Kayla's going to go see it again with us Wednesday, but she might.
Okay.
We enjoyed it that much. And yeah, Dylan, Malik did a great job in Bohemian Rhapsody, but definitely awesome. Tell you what, guys, let's go ahead and play another tune real quick, and I think I'm going to play one of the most recent singles that I released here, and then when we come back, I want to talk a little bit about my addiction with Red Dead Redemption 2. We can talk a little bit about that, but so let's play. This is a single I released here a couple of weeks ago. Called Maestoso. But gonna give that a play, and Brandon, Darren, and I will be back momentarily.
Yeah.
All right, guys, I'm gonna have this. Brandon, Darren, and I will be back momentarily. Turn this down a little bit. Maybe I can still hear you guys. Oh yeah, I can still hear you. Okay.
I'm gonna run to the restroom real quick.
All right, Brandon.
You just released this as just a single, or Is this going to an album?
No, it's a single. It's
Okay.
a single.
I seem to notice that people want more and more singles instead of whole album concepts.
Hang on 1 second, Darren. I'm gonna have to
I'm sorry.
adjust this so I can hear you. Okay. Let me. All right, Brandon, go ahead. I mean, Darren, can you say that again?
Basically, I'm noticing more and more people are liking singles instead of whole album concepts. In fact, Michael Forster from that review site, he posted a link on Billboard.com that they're saying that the albums or digital sales are even going down. Everybody's just buying singles anymore.
I don't know. I don't know about that. I don't think anybody's really buying anything anymore.
No, true.
And the whole thing about singles is just it's more content, right? Kind of coming out. But I don't know. You know, it's a way to kind of keep people fresh, and I still think the album concept is still going to be with us for a long time. But
Well, especially the album covers, you know, the graphics. I think that's what holds people's interest.
some of it, I think some of it is
Yeah.
album art. It's certainly something you want to keep people on, but
I was kind of thinking about that myself because I think I finished for my next Tranquility album. I think I got a majority of the song done. I was thinking about releasing it as a single. It's just to, like you said, entice people, let you know.
Yeah.
Like, hey, you know, I'm still here, but I might be taking a break for about a year or so.
right.
So,
All right, I'm going to go ahead and turn monitoring back over to this thing because it's getting pretty close to the end. I want to be able to switch back over. So if I don't hear you, you'll know why.
I love your cover for your different songs. I love the way you get these things. I love the artwork and all that.
Hey, thanks, Darren.
Where are you finding this stuff? Where are you getting these album covers and all that?
Hang on, buddy. I'm going to have to.
Okay, go ahead.
I think I heard you say, where do I find this stuff? I usually Shutterstock.
Cool.
It depends. It depends. This is almost over here. All right, folks, that was my latest single, Maestoso. It's actually a track I started working with Ray Clay on as for an inclusion on our Binary Waste project, but it just wasn't fitting with that sound we were trying to shoot for that. So just decided to release it as a single featuring Ray. So really appreciate his assistance on that. And so as I kind of mentioned, Binary Waste was kind of it's something I've been working on for about 3 or 4 years now, trying to get that moving along with the VR collaboration that I've got going on, along with another collaboration that I've kind of sort of talked about, but all of these things have been kind of like building up for the last 3 or 4 years and kind of moving. So I've actually had 2 or 3 other artists kind of reach out to me about collaborating here within the last couple of years. And I've kind of had to turn them down, which was unfortunate. I mean, I guess it's a good thing for me, but
exactly.
I don't necessarily like turning down people, but I'm like, okay, I've got enough things going on that I don't want to overload myself. But
definitely,
that was definitely a nice one. So a couple of weeks ago, I started a little bit of a staycation at the house, and I had a couple of goals in mind. One goal was to take care of my downstairs working office, and another goal was to do some more music work. But about the 3rd day into my staycation, I decided to reward myself for getting my office cleaned up by buying Red Dead Redemption 2. And I basically had to kiss my old life goodbye because I got very into that game and spent quite a bit of time just playing Red Dead Redemption 2 while I was on my staycation and not doing a lot of anything else. And if you don't know what Red Dead Redemption 2 is by now, you're definitely living under a rock, because it is the 2nd largest selling game ever, I believe, Brandon, now.
I think it just went number 1.
Did it just go number 1? So did it just beat? So Red Dead Redemption 2 is a game published by Rockstar Games, who also did the Grand Theft Auto games. And about 5 years ago, Grand Theft Auto 5 released and made like $1 billion in 3 days. Red Dead Redemption just released. Red Dead Redemption 2 just released, and it is definitely making news for many reasons. All right. And I'll talk about those reasons, my personal reasons, briefly. One, it's absolutely freaking beautiful. The game is stunning visually. 2, the story mode, the story that's going on is so well written, and the choreography of the in-game animation is stellar. But thirdly, and probably what is really, really, really a big reason that a lot of people love playing it, is the spontaneity and randomness that occurs while you're playing the game.
Sort of almost a true interactive game where you can jump, do anything you want.
You can, but there's the I don't know how to explain it. I really don't, other than just it's insanely fun, and it is easy to completely lose yourself. I literally spent, what was it, last Monday? Probably the biggest that I got into it. Now, remember, folks, I was on vacation. This was this was my own time of doing anything I wanted to do, right? So I decided to spend it playing this game. But last Monday, I had my youngest daughter with me that weekend, and she wanted to get up extra early for school. I'm going to say 4:30. So I went ahead and got up about 4:30. Made sure she was up and moving, went downstairs, turned on the console downstairs, and decided to play for a little bit until she got ready to go to school. She got ready. Other than taking her to school and stopping to eat, like maybe for 20 minutes, and then a couple of other little honeydew items that I did, it was from 4:30 a.m. in the morning until 10 p.m. that night before I shut it down. And I have, in 20 years, I personally have not spent that much time playing a single game in one day in a very long time. And, but my God, and the only thing I did that day is I was freaking hunting. I was hunting rabbits and deer.
Hunting rabbits.
I was hunting rabbits. Just trying to figure out the system to get like perfect pelts. And I kept distracting myself, right? You just get so distracted in the game. You'll set off to do one thing and you'll be like, ooh, squirrel. Oh, that's pretty. And the number of times I just kind of stopped and just looked at the environment itself was just insane. Completely insane. But like I said, it's the randomness that occurs in the game that is just absolutely hilarious. And if you go search YouTube or whatever and just type in Red Dead Redemption 2 fail or mishaps or funny moments or whatever, you're going to see a plethora of crazy things. Now, what I thought I'd do is every time something crazy happens for me, I try to make sure that I record it. So what I thought we'd do, if you guys are okay with it, is I'm going to play a few segments of just some crazy things that have happened in the game. This first segment, I want to give you a little bit of insight into what's going on here so that when it happens, you understand why it happened. But when you're riding a horse, in some instances, depending on the height of an object, your horse will automatically jump. Okay? You won't have to manually cause the horse to jump over anything. It'll manually do it. And I came across something. I came across this bridge. And when you see it in a minute, you'll understand why. And on one side of the little bridge, just over this little creek, right? One side of the bridge had a railing. And I happened to come around the corner and just cut it at the right angle that my horse detected that and jumped. And it did not jump well, which you'll see in a minute. But the best part about it is there's a conversation that's going on with this non-player character. That is, let me just play it and you guys will see. But I'm going to have to turn up the audio on this. So let me turn on. All right, here we go. Hold on a minute. I'm actually going to get out of studio mode here. There we go. All right. Let me play this for you. Hopefully you can hear it, and there'll be a little bit of delay on your side, but you'll see. Let me just give it a play here. All right. Let me play this for you. Hopefully you can hear it, and there'll be a little bit of delay on your side, but you'll see. Let me just give it a play. Let me play this for you. Hopefully you can hear it, and there'll be a little bit of delay on your side, but you'll see.
Yeah, I love apples. Okay.
Oh, I'm hearing some feedback. Is that me? Oh, you had the audio up on your side. That's what I was hearing. Okay. Yeah, so as you saw from that, my horse catches the side of the bridge, and just decides to jump. And he's having this conversation with the characters, like, "He'll tell me what you like." "Well, I like apples." Then the crash occurs, and anyway, back to what you were saying. Yeah, I like apples.
Like nothing happened. It's just like
Nothing happened. Yeah, but it's just this randomness that occurs.
I love those glitches, man. Those computer glitches.
It's not a computer glitch. It's not a glitch. Yeah, that's the whole thing. It's
a game glitch. It's just like awesome.
No, but I wouldn't say it's a game glitch either. It's not a glitch. I mean, the horse is designed to,
try and jump over obstacles.
And
you just hit it in the wrong spot.
I just happened to come around that corner at just the right angle. The horse decided to jump.
I just thought, hey, here's an obstacle. I'm going to jump.
Exactly. So here's another crazy thing that occurred is I did something to get some people upset with me, and they're trying to shoot at me, but this part I would call a glitch, Darren. This is definitely in a glitch, and I just happened to be crouched at that moment in time, and there's like 3 guys surrounding me and shooting, and let me just play this one for you, and so you can kind of see what's going on here. So I just happened to be like at the right spot, I guess, and I'm not taking any damage. So I was just going like, okay, this is interesting. But I gotta find my How to Hitch a Horse video. That was probably one of the best ones. Where is it? There's so much, man. There's so much crap. I just like taking pictures and in game, just the beautiful scenery.
That's an interesting comment from Emmett.
I didn't see it. I don't have that in front of me. What does Emmett got to say?
What
if the horse was drunk?
The horse was drunk.
Yeah, definitely. It's I don't know if the horse can get drunk, Emmett, but I'm sure it can. I wouldn't doubt that Rockstar wound up
wrote it in. I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah. But the horse jumping over the bridge definitely was not a glitch. That scene that I just showed you where I've got 3 guys shooting at me and I'm not taking any damage, that definitely was a glitch. But I haven't experienced that only that one single time, and it just I'm not exactly sure. So here's another interesting one I'm gonna play for you. And basically it's during a mission, we're riding into town, and I just call this one How to Hitch a Horse. And that's all I'm gonna give you. I'll just let that play real quick. Hold on a second. Oh man. Nailed the landing. But that's an instance where I didn't cut the corner quick enough and just like bam ran into the fence. And yeah.
Gotta love those scenes, man. They're just classic.
But there's so much randomness too. There's so many great clips that are being shared by the millions upon millions upon millions of people that are playing this game right now. But there's some moments in game, other than the randomness, right, and just the silly things that happen. There's some parts that are just like, I'm just going like, man, this thing is so damn well written. I'll play this little scene here in just a second, and when this happened, man, I had chills down my spine at just how well written it is, and choreography. Obviously, this is motion capture and stuff, and they're rendering rendering it all with CGI. But let me just play the scene, and you guys tell me if you feel the same way. But man, when this happened, I'm like, oh, I need to record that. That is a great scene. Let me play this, and we'll talk about it.
Give me that money.
Here it comes right up here.
Either you got a lazy eye or a lack of respect. Which is it, boy?
I ain't got no lazy eye. No respect for the likes of you.
Well, maybe when your mother's finished mourning your father, I'll keep her in black on your behalf. Think on that, boy.
Maybe you shall, sir. And maybe other events will transpire.
Oh, man. That is just, I gotta wait for you guys to actually see it. Sorry.
How many years between the original, the first one, and second one? How many years did they take?
About 8 years, I think.
8 years?
This one is...
Oh, the timeline in the game is like actually 20 years prior, I believe.
Yeah, this one, Red Dead 2 is a prequel, and it's set in 1899.
Yes, 1899. Yeah. But that scene right there, man, it's like, I'll keep your mother in black. You think about that, boy. I'm just like, oh, damn, that's a great line. And as I've told a couple of people, the cool thing about this game, I am only like 47% through the main story of the game. And that's with an estimated 56 hours of game time, right? I think what they stated is if you just follow every single main story mission all the way through the game, you can finish it in 60 hours total, right?
Yeah.
But you don't have to do that. You don't even have to follow the main missions, right? You just so much to do and just explore. And
Side missions.
Fun with. It is just insanely engrossing and fun. Yeah, Kayla's like, spoilers, I'm out. But that's okay, because I'm constantly calling her into the room and going like, look at this. Oh my God. I'm reading this comment from Emmett. He states, if you go off of the gameplay, you can explore for one. Yeah, you can, Emmett. Absolutely. If you don't have this game, Emmett, you should really get it. It's so much fun. But as I tell people too, I said, you could literally, let's say, play an hour on the weekends, play a couple of story missions, and it's like watching an episode of your favorite Western. You could treat it like that. And it would probably be a series that would go on for, well, yeah, a whole year. You could look at it that way. And then just the exploring that's going on.
Well, the
I don't mean to be keeping you awake, Brandon.
Dude, I'm sorry, man. Like, this weather is just beating me over right now.
It has. It's. I hate it. I took off half the day today because I was just feeling miserable when the weather changed. But the game is absolutely insanely great. Insanely great. And you know me, Brandon. I mean,
yeah.
I do not play a lot of games. I like to play some games like Destiny 2. I'll jump on that every once in a while and some other things. But I have not been this much into a game in 20 or 30 years. Because it's just insanely fun, insanely easy to get completely lost in it. and just explore, and of course, there's the moment when I'm hunting beaver, and holy hell, a bear doesn't run up on me.
Yeah.
I should probably play that one. That's probably a good one to show. Let me get it queued up though, to where it's not the whole, scene. Let me find it here. Where is it actually? This may be it. Oh yeah, this is it. Let me get it kind of queued up here. So let me give you some context. I'm going and I'm hunting beaver, and I'm hunting beaver, and so I'm running up the side of this creek, and I run towards what appears to be a log and a boulder, but it isn't a boulder. So, let me kind of play this for you real quick.
That's a pretty looking rock over there.
Oh man. Yeah. I just did not see it, man. And I right before it, you kind of hear this growl, right? And I just start running like blindly.
And of course, you ran towards it.
I ran towards it. I didn't realize I was running towards it, right? Just kind of happened. But literally, I could play clips from this thing all night long, and I'm not. I don't want to bore everybody, but that's a big ass beaver, Emmett. Yep, you're good. You're right. That is a big ass beaver. But there's just so much, man. I cannot. What's the word I'm looking for? Give Rockstar enough praise with this game. I mean, it is worth every single penny. Just the story is awesome so far. I don't think I'll be disappointed in the end. I'm actually trying to avoid anything that actually talks about the main story because I don't want that spoiled for me, right? Which it's going to be impossible. But the visuals are outstanding.
Definitely.
The overall gameplay in general is just insane. But really the randomness that occurs, the spontaneity of things. I've been hit by a ram at least 2 or 3 times just out in the wilderness hunting something, and all of a sudden, bam, here comes a ram and knocks me over. There's actually a lot of footage of that. There's some great video if you search YouTube. There's some great video of horses being in the wrong place at the wrong time. And something I just discovered yesterday too is you remember the South Park episode, Brandon, with Al Gore, like in the 2nd or 3rd season with Man Bear Pig?
Yes.
Remember Man Bear Pig? Man Bear Pig is in Red Dead.
Yes, I've seen the pictures of that, and it's pretty weird.
It's pretty awesome, actually. And of course, apparently, this most recent episode of South Park, they bring Al Gore back, and there's apparently Red Dead references all over the episode. It's just chock full of them. So
South Park.
Yeah, South Park. But obviously, they're playing a lot of Red Dead right now. I'll put it that way. So. But it is a fun game. I can't recommend it enough. Obviously, my staycation is over, so I don't get to put as much time into it as I want to.
That sucks.
No, it's on. It's on.
I'm just
Emmett, to
saying,
answer your
you don't have
question,
to
it's
time
on
out. Go back to
Xbox
work.
and PlayStation. Emmett, I'm sorry, Darren. I interrupted you. Go ahead.
Oh, I was just basically saying that sucks that you gonna have to go back to work and now you can't play it as much.
Oh no, I still play. I just don't play as much. But I knew that, right? So I guarantee you tonight, after the show is over here in just a little bit, I'll go eat my dinner and I'll probably poke around and play for about an hour. I may play a mission. I may just hunt. I may just play a side quest. I may do something. But it is definitely that much enjoyable. It is. It's just a freaking awesome game. I'm going to be playing it for God knows how long, but
2
lots of
weeks.
fun. I'm going to be playing it for 2 weeks. Is that what you said,
Yeah.
Brandon? What do you think I'm just going to end in 2 weeks?
No,
Oh
I'm just messing with you.
man, when the online stuff goes live,
Oh, yeah, I'm
that's
down. I'm
probably when
ready.
my life is going to be over.
I'm ready. Rob some trains with me.
Yeah. But to answer Emmett's question on Facebook, it is available on Xbox and PlayStation.
Is
I
it on?
haven't heard anything official as far as PC yet,
Oh, okay.
but Emmett also says the Mighty Jingles channel on YouTube. He does some great reviews. He states that if you go off the gameplay, you can explore for months, as the world is huge, and that is, yeah, but absolutely awesome. All right, so enough of me going on about Red Dead, but love that game. All right, we're coming up near the end of the hour, so we need to do a.
Did you need to pick your winner for tonight?
We need to pick a winner, so I'm going to give everybody a chance to, one last chance to opt in. And so it's really simple, guys. What you want to do is sign up to my mailing list. If you're not signed up, here's the link. Sign to the mailing list. Let me get that out there, and also on Facebook. All right. Sign up to the mailing list, and you're going to get an initial email from me. If you're already on my mailing list, just find one of those emails and reply back. But what I need from you is your first and your last name. Just email that back. What I'm going to do is we're going to play a song, and after that song is over, we're going to pick a winner. But I'll need your first and last name, and we'll pick a random number from the number of people that have signed up. And I will call out that name after this next song. And if you're still watching, you'll have to acknowledge that you're there. You acknowledge that, and I'm going to send you over an autographed copy of my latest album, Dawn, right here. So, yeah. So why don't we go ahead and do that? Let's play another song from Dawn. I think I want to play Nursery's another good song
Yes, it is.
to play. So I think we're going to give that a playthrough, guys, and then we'll come back and pick our winner before we call it an evening. All right. So here is Nursery from my album, Dawn. All right. Let's let this play. Come on. Why is it not playing? Oh, it is playing. I got to do monitoring here. All right. I may not hear you guys all that well while this is playing. I got to figure out this monitoring aspect a lot better, but
Man, the
Yeah.
graphics look beautiful on that game.
what was that, Darren?
I said the graphics look beautiful on that game. No wonder you can just wander around, just look at the scenery all
They're
day.
stunning. They are absolutely stunning. Absolutely stunning.
Are you playing this on a Xbox One or the latest console, or
Yeah, I'm playing it on Xbox One, an Xbox One and an Xbox One S.
okay?
So, but
Because I think the Xbox One S and all that uses AMD graphics GPU.
what was that again?
I think the Xbox One uses AMD GPU graphic.
Oh, I don't really remember. It may.
I think it does. I'm just wondering how it look on a GTX NVIDIA card.
Probably pretty stunning. Oh man. Probably not bad at all.
I'm a PC kind of gamer. If I play games, I like to play them on the PC.
Gotcha. Why is it showing that as pending? That should have, hang on one second here. Bear with me, guys. Alrighty. All right, looks like we've only got one person who signed up.
That's all right. That's cool.
And I know who this person is. See if she's actually still watching, but if not, I'll just. All right, guys, here we go. We're gonna go back. All right, guys, that was Nursery from the album Dawn. And looks like we had one person sign up. So, all right, guys, I need a number between 1 and 1, guys.
1.
One.
All right. So, Claudia, you still there? This person did not give me their first and last name, but I know who this is. Come on, Claudia. Tell me you're still there. Since it was only one person, if she's not still there, she's going to get the CD. But I wanted to acknowledge that she's here. But let's see there. Well, anyway, Claudia's going to get a copy of Dawn as soon as I can get in contact with her. And oh, wait a minute. I think she was on YouTube. She was watching on YouTube. I can't remember. No, it was Facebook Live. God, I hate the chat interaction problem using Restream with Facebook. Because my whole goal was not to have to flip between multiple things to deal with chat. But oh well. But Claudia is actually a friend of mine from school from years ago. So as soon as even though she's not present right now, we only had the one sign up, so I'm going to make sure that she gets it. Like for her to have a copy if she doesn't already own it. But with that said, guys, Darren, obviously I appreciate you coming onto the show tonight.
Oh, I appreciate
Thanks for sticking around, a lot of fun, but
definitely,
we do the music thing, but then we just spend some time talking about movies and random stuff. So tonight was my addiction to Red Dead.
Hey, everybody has something.
Yeah, and B, as always, thank you for being here, buddy.
Yeah, no problem.
Always fun to have you. But I keep saying this at the end of every show where I actually do play it. And I think from just this point forward, I'm just always going to have this as my closing song. But we're going to end the show tonight with a track called Goodbye Dubai from my album Skylines. I actually need to talk with Ray about this one because I think I want to redo this one, but have some actual real guitar in it. I think it would be pretty sweet. But definitely want to thank everybody for tuning in tonight. We do this every Monday unless I forget or something's going on with my kiddo. But every Monday night from 7 to 9 p.m., streaming on Facebook Live, YouTube, Twitch, and it's actually going out to Mixer right now too. Got that set up and configured, and other channels as they make sense. But we're going to close out the show tonight with Goodbye Dubai from my album Skylines, and we will see you guys next week. Good night, guys.
Yeah.
All right, we're still here, guys, but anyway. All right. Well, once again, Darren, really appreciate it, man.
I appreciate you. Thank you.
And, we will we'll talk soon.
Cool, definitely.
Feel free to share out a link to the show and stuff once it's
definitely
once it's done. And but you have yourself a good evening and tell your wife I say hey.
Will do. You
stuff.
too.
All right, Darren. Take care, buddy.
You too. Bye-bye.
Still there, B?
Yeah.
Hang on one second. Actually, I want you to rejoin, okay? I'm gonna do a new one. Hold on.
Okay.
Dude.
What up?
Did you see the Jabba the Hutt thing I was talking about?
Kinda, sorta.
It was a lot worse earlier. Oh my god. Hold on a second here.
Like,
let me let this song finish so I can hear you.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and stop my stream.
Huh?
I'm gonna go ahead and stop my stream.
Oh, dude.